Fire, 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 fire.
Let's just hop into it. You're Bad Gyal Vegan on IG, known for making the best vegan dishes in America. Well, not the, well, one of the best
In Brooklyn.
in America.
In Brooklyn,
Especially
definitely.
Brooklyn.
In period.
So what inspired you to, as a Caribbean woman, because I'm African and Elise is Caribbean, so we also know that we all, our cultures love high protein, high meat, high meat dishes. So what prompted you to be like, I got to cut that out?
Well, it's been a transitional thing over time. I went through some rough times a few years back, and I decided to, as a part of my whole finding myself and revelations and just everything, I did a fast for New Year's 2016. Mm-hmm. And the fast consisted of a plant-based diet for 30 days straight. The first 2 weeks, I ate nothing. The last 2 weeks, I did juices, raw food. So it was plant-based. It was deeper than just vegan. It was completely plant-based, raw, alkaline situation that for the first time in my life, I was able to think differently, see differently. My senses were heightened. I felt more mental clarity. My consciousness was open. If you know about the pineal gland, like that opened, like everything just opened up for me when I stopped eating meat for 30 days.
Wow. That's super impressive. And so how did you even come about with just opening up the restaurant and getting your own food truck? How did that start, that process?
Well, I don't have a food truck. I wish I we're going to manifest that. We're going to speak that into existence. That is one of my big goals. We skipped right over the food truck and was blessed with a restaurant after only working out of my apartment for 6 months. I started Bad Gyal Vegan January 10th of this year, and I amassed such a loyal cult following on Instagram that I was blessed with a restaurant by June. From January to June, I was in a restaurant.
Wow. I actually found out about you through one of my friends who was on Instagram at a vegan festival recently. And she just showed the line just outside, just waiting for your food. How does it feel to see that type of reception? What has the response been like?
It's amazing for me to see this reception, and not only me, but my family, my immediate family, who, you know, we didn't grow up rich. We grew up pretty poor, you know, not knowing that we can assess success and that we can, you know, amass money and, you know, a productive business. So just having my family see what's going on right now is the biggest thing for me.
All right. So your business, your restaurant is about 4 months in now, right?
January to June.
Huh?
Well, overall, it's been since January. We were in the restaurant for 2 months. We're no longer in that restaurant that we opened up in June. We closed in August. Okay.
So what are you back to cooking in the apartment right now?
We do catering from our private commercial space. Mm-hmm. Yes, and we do pop-ups. We're touring. We're doing a lot of things. Our new restaurant is opening up very soon.
Okay.
Nice. Where can we get a sneak?
In Brooklyn, of course.
Brooklyn.
Yeah, in Brooklyn. It's such a blessing. We outgrew that space, the restaurant.
Wow.
Within 2 months.
Wow.
I was gonna ask you, so like, since you opened the restaurant, how's been the business?
The business, it was crazy. Like, I've had people who had restaurants for 10 years who haven't had the kind of response and crowd that I've had in the first week that we opened. Because it was like people were waiting. People that were patronizing my business from my apartment, they were just waiting to have somewhere to come sit down. So it was just like transfer.
So would you say that most of your customers are Caribbean based, or is it because, you know, vegan is like such a big thing now and everybody wants to try to do something vegan based by the minimum? Is that your customer base? Like who really is looking forward to your stuff?
Everybody. the diehard vegans, the transitioning vegans, the West Indians that never try vegans. We're in a gentrified neighborhood here in Bed-Stuy, so we had a lot of walking clientele of every color, nationality, everybody. We got support from all the groups.
Okay.
And you know, one of the favorite things that I saw on your menu was the Voxtails, because I'm actually looking forward to trying that. Yes, a lot of people are very excited about that. How hard was it for you to recreate some of these traditional Caribbean dishes? Because I mean, I know a lot of those stuff, you know, people let them sit in the pressure cooker for hours, all this other nonsense.
Right. So my family, they grew up eating cows, goats, all that. The natural way, catch it in the backyard and cook it, right? Which is a lot more healthier than the meat that we could get here in this country. But I digress. I'm not going to get into that. It took years of trial and error. I invested a lot of money into recipe development and recipe testing. It was a mess. It took me about 4 years. I've been cooking these recipes and trying to invent vegan mock meats for about 4 years. And then January, that's when it finally came together with the Voxtail. It's plant-based. It's no soy. It's all vegetables.
What? There's no soy? That's crazy.
No
That's
soy.
really cool.
None of my mock meats is soy. We have the Voxtail, which is my trademarked proprietary blend. We have curry no goat. That's also a mock meat. That's soy-free. Our scrimp, that's soy-free as well.
Omar, I don't know. I've been like trying to do the vegan thing, but I can't really fully do it. I just do dairy-free most days, and no milk. That's no cheese. And
I'm not gonna lie to you.
I still try to have some meat. I'm sorry. I'm not gonna lie.
I'm not gonna lie to you. I'm a vegan hater. I'm a
He is a vegan hater.
But let
Don't be a vegan hater.
I'm a vegan hater. Let me tell you why, though.
Omar, why this is so major that she doesn't do soy is because a lot of people think the soy is a contributing factor for things like polyps and things like that. So that's really cool.
I mean, that's all good and all, but here's why I'm a vegan hater, because you guys are giving up meat. I mean, you got to, for whatever reasons, let it be for the animals or for your health or for whatever reason, you guys giving up meat.
There we go.
But everything y'all make, y'all name it after meat. Like if I so if I were to order, like, if I didn't know you were a vegan-based company, if I didn't do my research and I see Bad Gyal
It's called Bad Gyal Vegan.
Omar's a mess.
Let's say I'm ignorant, I don't know what vegan is, right? And I'm like, oxtails. I was like, this must be like a new test on oxtails. And you come here and I don't got no damn oxtails. I'm gonna be upset. You know?
Omar,
don't be upset, because at the end of the day, it's for your own good. And what we call it is, have you ever heard the term "sex with your pants on"?
Ooh.
That's kind of like
that sounds like twerking. That sounds like twerking.
It's kind of like when you mimic things, like how they have like keto. Keto is a lifestyle low carb, so they all have keto pizza or like cauliflower pizza. It's okay. So this is what it is. We want to expose people to the lifestyle regardless if they're diehard vegans or not. It's just about, if you can expose just a few people, however way you can, that's why we do this. We create mock meats. And it can be for the environment. It can be for the animals, whatever it is. I feel like it's helpful for the environment, even if you do once a week meatless, you know? Yeah. I personally think that the vegan community sometimes is a little bit aggressive. They can be aggressive.
Very aggressive.
It can turn you off. But that's why I do what I do, so that I can be approachable to the average pork eating, steak eating.
Omar.
I've never had pork on my fork in my life.
Wait, he doesn't have.
I've never had pork on my fork in my life.
That's true. He's Islamic,
right? So then, why you see? But some people would say that you're a pork hater. You know, like each his own.
I am a pork hater, though. I am a pork hater, though.
To each his own. You know, you exempt from pork for your reasons. People exempt from eating all animals for their reasons. You know, so
tell us a little bit about how you got the name. We love it. I see that it's an acronym.
Yes. So blessed, ambitious, and determined. Yeah.
Nice. And if you don't mind me asking, go ahead.
No, that how I came up with it?
Yeah.
Again, everything happened so fast. I used to own another company called Figure Friendly Kitchen.
Ooh.
And people think that it is a success story overnight. It's seemingly with Bad Gyal Vegan, but actually I paid a lot of dues in this other company for about 6 years, and Bad Gyal Vegan is an extension of it. So say all that to say, in January when the Voxtail finally came together to my approval, I was hitting up like 3 of my closest friends, and I'm like, I gotta start this vegan company. It came to me in my sleep. A lot of my stuff comes to me in my dreams, and it was either gonna be Bitchy Vegan or Bad Gyal Vegan.
I'm glad you
And Bitchy
went
had
back.
an acronym as well. I don't recall what I exactly came up with, but my whole life, my whole story has been about knowing that I'm blessed, using my ambition, and being determined to get what I want and to be successful. So
Nice. And if you don't mind me asking, how old are you?
ooh,
You can give me a ballpark. You don't have to give me the exact age.
Listen. You see, as the man in the conversation, I ain't asking those kind of questions. I'm gonna leave
He
that to
knows
her.
better. He knows better.
I'm right here. I'm not even
right.
listening.
I'm proud to say that I just turned 37 years old.
Oh, wow. See, I can't even tell how old you are. You look great.
Thank you so
That's
much.
awesome. So, I mean, that's probably due to the veganism, got you aging well.
Man.
Hey, and little fitness. I love fitness. I love health. I've always been into health and wellness. Always.
Nice. You grew up eating goat meat and stuff like that, right?
Sucking the meat off of pigtails. Yeah.
so you've been without it since January this year, right?
No.
Yes.
So
I've been transitioning. I've had my moments where I've eaten, seafood.
The weak moments.
Yeah.
I'm about to ask you. I know you missed that goat meat because don't nothing hit like Billy.
No, I don't miss the goat meat because I have my curry no goat. It's so realistic. I have my Voxtail. It's so realistic.
I'm coming to Brooklyn right now to try this. I want this.
You should. But fish was my biggest struggle. I grew when I stopped eating meat completely. Before, fish was all I had. Not even the shrimp, not the lobster, not the crab legs, but a good red snapper. That was like hard for me. Because it was so embedded in me that fish was healthy, so it's hard for me to snap in my head that it's not healthy, but it's still a life, it still had a soul.
Nicole, if I come down and I try Bad Gyal Vegan and you telling me you don't miss goat because your stuff tastes like goat and it don't taste like Billy, you and me gonna be fighting in the restaurant, girl. We gonna be fighting in the restaurant.
I want to fight you. I want to feed you.
I need my plate to taste just like my man Billy Goat. All right.
Oh my God,
Omar. I'm telling you,
gotta give it a try. We're gonna try it.
We converted many people. It's really realistic. Of course, it's not meat. It doesn't taste like flesh. It doesn't have the taste of blood. That's the only thing you'll be missing.
Amen. And so I have only 2 more questions for you, but in terms of just the health benefits, what else have you noticed in terms of your lifestyle that has changed? You talked about the clarity that you got when you went on the fast.
My digestion, my energy levels, I know the difference. Yeah, like say somebody told me that there's no milk or something and something, like when I eat something with animal products in, I know because my digestive system reacts to it now. I get lethargic, very tired.
Wow.
So everything just changed. Yeah, my skin cleared up.
Lethargic, yeah.
What else? Just the mental thing has been big enough for me. Like that's the reason enough for me.
Now I will say, like with things like the Beyond Burger, people like talk about how healthy it is, but there also are those effects, that people don't consider, like it's higher on the cholesterol end and stuff like that, right? So what would you say, like, would you say there are like diets within the vegan diet that you need to consider when you're eating these kind of foods?
You have today, period, whether you're vegan, whatever, you need to learn how to read labels and learn to have discernment for food and in the term of knowing what may be processed and what may not be processed. And reading your labels seriously, because the Beyond Burger is seemingly healthy. I sell it on my menu, but everything in moderation. I preach plant foods. I preach healthy foods. The Voxtail is completely plant-based and it's non-processed. You can eat that all day long and feel great. Some other vegan foods are minimally or a lot processed. So you gotta pay attention. You know if something processed. You know if you can't pick this off a tree or put it in the ground, put it in if it gotta come from a lab, you know you shouldn't eat too much of it. And the Beyond Burger, I believe, really does come from a lab. I'm pretty sure.
I probably most likely. But if everything you make is completely plant based, that's pretty expensive on your end, though, right? Like that's got to cost you a pretty penny because eating healthy ain't cheap in America.
That's the thing.
The products are expensive that I use because they're organic, real products. But because I'm making it, I can control my cost. I have no middleman. So that's the good thing.
So you grow everything yourself?
Yeah.
Crazy.
I work with a farm that grows everything for me.
Okay.
That is awesome.
I better not see no pesticides and no bugs crawling in my food.
Omar, just ignore him.
I
just always has something.
You must be foo-foo. Who's
I'm
there?
It's definitely the
I bet you was.
Well, my final question is, in terms of your vision for Bad Gyal Vegan in 5 years, where do you want to see it with all these new people that are following you, with all these people who love what you're doing?
Oh, well, my number one goal is to franchise. I want to empower my community. I want to empower those people who see what I'm doing and want to do it, and make it easy for them, you know, which also, in order to get a franchise, you have to become financially stable. So that's the first step. So I want to financially empower my community so that they can be owners themselves. That's my biggest goal.
Nice.
Bad Gyal Vegans all over the world.
Hey.
So people who may not know about Bad Gyal Vegan, go ahead, slip your IG, where they could find you.
They could find me at badgyalvegan.com or Instagram or Twitter, same thing, Bad Gyal Vegan. Our number is 888 Bad Gyal.
Hey.
Okay.
Yeah.
And you got your restaurant coming out soon in Brooklyn.
Yes, we're going to be doing our announcement, but I'm trying to just make it like a big announcement, like we open up tomorrow. All that is coming. No, when it's about to open, then I'm just going to make the announcement.
Can we get a fufu and jerk special on the menu? Can you name something after us?
Of course, but I mean, you're a vegan hater. I don't know if I want to do that.
Exactly. You're a hater, Omar.
Why you be better than me? You don't got to stoop down to my level. This is how you encourage. This is the outreach.
No.
Wow.
I'll pay you the bell.
There we go.